What's going on, everybody? Josh Pocock here. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can extract and scrape YouTube video transcripts and automatically have them uploaded into Airtable. All right, guys, this is some very powerful stuff because once you actually extract the transcript, full transcript of any single YouTube video, as well as I'm going to show you how you can extract the top 20 comments on the top YouTube videos in your industry. You can do sentiment analysis, analyze them with ChatGPT, a bunch of cool stuff, come up with content ideas, you name it. The possibilities are really endless. So let's dive right in. Okay, guys, so there are a couple different ways you can do this. I'm going to show you one way right now. I have some really valuable videos planned this week that I'm going to be doing. So if you're not subscribed yet and you want to stay up to date for that, make sure to smash that subscribe button, smash the like button. And if you want something specific, comment down below, let me know. But I have some stuff ready for you guys that involve make.com, Airtable, ChatGPT, automations, really good stuff, even go high level. So we'll get into that later on. And these are going to be more in-depth builds, walking you through step by step, showing you like some really ninja stuff. Trust me when I tell you this. I hope you're ready. But anyways, I want to show you something right now. Like I said, YouTube transcript. How do we get that? What do we do? I'm going to show you how you can do it. You can use this in multiple different ways, of course. And there is a couple other ways that I'll probably show you, like I said, in future videos. But for now, I'm going to show you a really cool way. And it leverages this tool called Zero Code Kit. All right. So like I said, there are other ways to do this, which I haven't seen too many people, talk about. Even this is pretty, I guess, somewhat low key. So I'm going to give you the exact Python code too in the description. So yeah, I'm not even going to gatekeep that or just show you the code. Now keep in mind too, guys, like I'm not really a coder. I do know a bit of code, but realistically, like you don't need to be a coder to use make and do all these automations. First off, if you do encounter something where you need to build like some custom code or like a pattern or whatever, I mean, you have AI. It's like you have a coding expert at your hand. So be resourceful. All right. Be resourceful. You have AI, use AI, ask it the right questions. That's what I do to build this stuff out. Basically gets me to be able to build out advanced automations and advanced stuff. If I ever encounter any issues, I simply just ask AI. All right. That's usually my go-to. And then of course, looking online, YouTube, etc. But so I'm just going to quickly explain this workflow. I'm not going to I'm not going to show you every single thing and you need to build this exact workflow. I'm just going to show you kind of what it does. You can take these principles and apply them to your build. Like I said, we're going to be doing in-depth builds this week. Here's an example. So right here, we just have some YouTube videos. So these ones are actually already transcribed. I'm just going to remove these. Okay. And I'm going to remove those transcriptions. So all I have here is the link for the YouTube video. All right. And this has a bunch of different fields in this table, but really all you're going to need, the main thing you're going to need is a link. A link. All right. So as you're going about your workflow, you find a YouTube video. Hey, I want to transcribe this. What would you do with the transcription after? Well, you could do like a summary. You could do a timeline. You could get key concepts pulled from there. You could do a lot of stuff. And of course, I'm saying, when I say I'm saying you connect ChatGPT to analyze the transcript and you can pull out different content ideas, maybe different learning resources, like so many different things, key concepts. You can do this with podcasts, whatever, doesn't matter. And few things before I was doing it this way. And I do it also, like I said, a different way too, but this way is really good. And before I was doing it like this, I thought, oh, you're going to have to download the YouTube video, upload it, transcribe it, all this. You don't need to do any of that. YouTube already has the captions and stuff once you upload it to YouTube. So you don't have to like actually download it or like have it downloading in your scenario. That just literally, like, you can't do it because YouTube videos are so long, and it would use up all your data that you have for the month and all that good stuff. So what we're doing here, and if you're not familiar with how I build out automations and scenarios with Airtable and Make, when I'm using those two, I don't do like, I mean sometimes, but I very rarely like to start my automation with a watch records, just because like you have less control in my opinion. What I like to do is I like to go over to my automations within Airtable, and which one are we doing? Transcribe YouTube video. As you can see, I have a lot of stuff cooking up here, so I'll be sharing some of these things with you. Yeah, so yeah, I got some good stuff coming for you guys. Anyways, literally all you need to do, you have a trigger. So my trigger right here is transcript, right? Status is changed to transcript. What's that going to do is run a script. All right, I always just like to do run a script. You could put this as a button where you click it in the data table. I just like doing it like this, like, because it's like you can move it through stages. It's the best that I've found. Sometimes in specific scenarios, if I need to do a button, I could do that. But if like I'm saying some stuff like off like right now and you don't know what it is, don't worry, because all you have to do is follow along with exactly what I'm doing. If you're very new to Airtable or Make or whatever, and you don't know certain things that I may like reference, don't worry about it. I don't want you to get overwhelmed. If you just follow this step by step, it's going to be very, very easy for you. Once you actually do it, I'm literally giving you the code too, so you don't have to be a coder, like I said. But this is just literally basically going to trigger a webhook, since Airtable doesn't have like a native integration with or like they don't have a really good trigger within Make. So yeah, this is just saying let URL, and then we're putting the webhook URL right here. So I'm simply copying that, pasting it over here, and then I actually did a video, like I mentioned again yesterday. I did a video like 3 days ago I literally give you this code. I'll try to put this code as well in the description. This is the webhook code, but I did a video explaining the webhooks thing. So if you need like to actually know how this is, and I would suggest doing it this way for your scenarios, go check out that other video. But realistically, you actually only need to pass one variable through, realistically, and that's just a record ID. For some reason, I just always pass the base URL, as well as sometimes I'll pass like a 1-2 other variable. Simple, you just add variables, you can delete them here, and then you just change the variable like right here. This is just building a string for the URL, so it's literally just fetching the URL, adding the string. You only need the record ID though, but yeah, if that doesn't make sense, you don't know how to set that up, like I said, go watch that other video. It's a very short one showing you how to set that up. Okay, what that's going to do is, yeah, so when that status is triggered within our video database right here, our YouTube video database, it's going to, this is why you really only need the record ID, because you can just get record right after with the Airtable. You can do an Airtable module to get record and get it by the record ID. This works way better, and it makes way more sense than passing. Like I used to, when I built these out, I thought I would have to pass like multiple variables, like, and then I would have to like change the code all the time or whatever. Then I started only doing like a 1-2, but then I realized, oh, you actually just need to pass the record ID only, because then you can just do a get record, and what that's going to do is, you'll see I'm able to literally pull like every single record that or every single field that I need. And this is good too, because if you're like, once we get this transcript, and then if you want to pass it back through a webhook and like have like a different scenario with ChatGPT, or you could include that within here. But what I'm basically saying is, if you have a long piece of text and you're trying to pass it through a variable here, it's not going to work. It's going to be slow. That's because of Airtable. So if you get the record ID this way, you can grab everything, and it's like instant. So this is how you want to do it. Next, Apify. Guys, if you don't know about Apify, I basically probably just changed your automation life right now, yet, you can just thank me by subscribing if you get value from this. But this is a great tool. I'm not going to do a deep dive right now, but like I use this a lot and I do a lot of really cool things with it. And I'm going to show you even more. Like if you think this is cool, what I'm about to show you, if you think like, oh, after you watch this video, if you think you got value from this, I have some stuff that's literally like 10, 20 times more valuable that you're going to see. But basically, I'll give you a quick like rundown and show you some use cases right here. Basically, Apify, long story short, there's a store here. You can create an account. There is like a free version that gives you $5 a month. And you can create like 2 workspaces, so you get like 10 bucks right there. Like if you're using automations, just trust me, like just buy it. It's like 50 bucks a month. It's really crucial to do these things. It's awesome. Like we have a TikTok scraper, serial scraper, Instagram scraper, a lot of cool stuff. And yeah, you don't need to know anything about coding. You don't need to be able to like, you don't need to understand Puppeteer or any of those scraping languages. You literally just use these apps. Some of them are like the ones that are maintained by Apify are like free, but you have like credit. It's a credit system. As you can see, I spent 19 bucks this month out of 49, so like pretty good. And I've used it quite a bit. But some of them, like it's like either like some of them you rent them, or some of them it's like a charge per basis. So this one right here I'm using in the scenario is a YouTube comment scraper. It's this one by API Dojo. It's pretty good. So let's see. Let's go back to our scenario here, right here. Okay, so all I'm doing is I'm running an actor. So that's what they're called, actors, because like an actor reads off a script. These scrapers obviously run off a script. All I'm doing is I selected my actor right here, which is the YouTube comment scraper. Then I'm inputting this JSON text right here. Oh no, don't get scared about the code. You don't have to write this. All you do is you go over. So once I use like decide what actor I'm using, this is like an example of a URL like that you can put in. You could bulk edit, etc. Yeah, it's very simple. You just put a URL in and sort by latest or top. Options, I think I did 1414, and then JSON right here. You can just click on JSON, copy this over, and then you literally just paste in that JSON right here, and then you just switch out the link for the variable in your Airtable database, right? And guys, you don't have to use this comment actor within Apify. I'm just showing you this scenario. You know, you made like, this isn't the transcript part. This is just like an additional thing that I had. Transcript part's over here. We're going to get to that in just a second. But obviously with comments, you can get like sentiment analysis. You can like be able to see what the overall consensus is about like a video. Let's say like a lot of people in the comments, you know, comments are a great way to gauge how an audience maybe on a popular video is receiving it, what questions they have. This can give you like, you can use this for many different things. Like you could get video ideas or topics from different comments on some top videos in your industry, right? Now what we're going to do, anytime you run an actor, you're going to want to actually get those results. You're going to want to set another module. And for this module, we're not going to use the run actor module because we just did that. We're going to use the get data items, data set items. Very simple. All you're going to do is you're just going to click here and you're going to add that variable of the data set ID. All right. That would have been in, you can like search it. You can just search data set ID and default data set ID, that right there. And once you have that too, if you ever need to like be testing it, you could just like copy this, and you can do this with anything if you need to test it. So you guys know, if you're new to Make, you can run this module only, paste this in, and then boom, you can see here we got results, right? So what this is doing right here is these are pulling different bundles. And what I'm like about to show you guys, I mean, like I said, if you're not doing the comment, this whole comment thing, you don't have to worry about this. This is like, I guess, a bit more, not even advanced, but it's like, it's just a little bit more technical, I guess, but it's not really. All right. It's just like, if you don't know, it could be technical, but since I'm showing you, it's very simple. Like you literally just do what I show you if you're trying to do this. So all you do is when you pull something like this, these are like different bundles, right? And this happens like at different times in make, depending on what your module is. So like if what we want to do is we want to put these together. All right, so like we want just to, I want to take all those bundles, put them into one text string, and then put that in our Airtable base instead of like having all these different bundles, right? So all we do is we just add an array aggregator, and I did a video on array aggregators, text aggregators, and iterators. Like I said, a couple videos back as well. So if you need like, want to go more in depth on that, check that out. I'll show you exactly what to do for this. All right. And these same principles can be applied if you're doing something similar with a different build in the future. All you're doing is you're doing an array aggregator. Your source is going to be the one recent, the most recent Apify get data set. All right. Because we're getting those comments. Then you're just going to select the items that you want, which for us, it's just the text, which is the comments. If you wanted to, you could do like count, reply count, whatever. There is publish time and author, but I just want the comments. That's all I really care about. Boom. And you're going to see we get this little like gray thing right here. What this does, so you know as well, now like these, there's actually two. This one's going over here. And then there's, as I do the same thing, a text aggregator, this one goes over here. And I'll show you that in a second. But just so you know, anytime you use something like this, it's basically making this data, like these modules, exclusive. So I can't pull over here in my zero code or my Airtable. I can't get this data anymore since it's only between these two. These two are like basically exclusively together, just like these two modules. They're kind of like dating or whatever. And same thing with this. I guess it's like they're having like some, you know, yeah, multiple partners or whatever. But anyways, yeah. So text aggregator. Boom. What I'm doing here is I'm going to have to double check to make sure this is 100% working once we run it. But just because I'm a nice guy, just because I don't want to fully, I'll just leave this code in the description so you guys can literally just copy it. All right. But this is basically what you're going to do. And this help, and you can do this anytime you're using an array. I'll move my head a bit here so you can kind of see. It's literally just array and then 0, and then this is the right here, this is that. So we're getting the first comment, and it just, you put 0, and then you get 1, the second comment, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, all the way to 19. We're grabbing 19 comments here. All right, so that's the commenting part. That's cool. Next is a transcription. So like I mentioned before, there are a couple different ways to do this. This is a good way though. And this, like, either way, this zero code kit. So this zero code kit, they give you about, I think, 25 free runs. And then I think it's about 10, 20 bucks a month for like 5,000, something like this. Don't quote me on it, but it's a really cool tool. Basically what this allows you to do is it allows you to run code within your make scenario. So like if I go to zero code kit, you can see here, we get like a bunch of different options, which is really awesome. We can run JavaScript code. We can run Python code. We can do PDF OCR. We can, like, I mean, honestly, guys, I haven't even, you know, went to the tip of the iceberg with this tool, this module right here. Definitely going to be exploring it and building more stuff with it in the future, like this week, next week, forever, because it's an awesome tool. You know, look at all these things you can do. Like, there's so many different options with this. It's actually kind of a diamond in the rough, you know, on the rough or whatever. So yeah, let's see. So all this is all you really need to know is this is just Python code. We're importing YouTubeTranscriptApi, YouTubeTranscriptApi, import JSON. Actually, I don't even need this. Actually, this is from something else. I could actually remove this. I'll just leave it just because it works. because we don't even need the JSON formatter. But all this is so another thing. In your Airtable, what you're gonna need to do, and like we could have built this Python so it just is the URL and then converts it to the ID, but just the way I built it is it's going to grab, I believe the let's just show you real quick. Video ID, boom. So the video ID, all it is click here. This is just the Airtable formula, which is grabbing that YouTube link and then basically only grabbing the video ID at the end of it. All right, so yeah, just copy this. You know what? Yeah, I'll put it in the description for you guys, just because, yeah, who cares, right? I'll literally give you everything. So make sure to smash that subscribe button if you guys are enjoying this. So yeah, all this code will be in the description. If I left anything out or whatever, just let me know. But you should be good. And then, yeah, just copy this, put it in here. And after that, all you're going to need to do is just update your Airtable. So you just go here, you add a module, update a record. You're going to reference the same record ID that we got. You can either reference it from the webhook or from the search, get a record. And then we're just going to put that transcript from, zero code. And then we are going to, what else? Oh yeah, comments. So here we'll go this. This is it. Sign up for free. Okay, this should be good. Let me just save it and we're going to test it. All right. Sometimes, just so you guys know, sometimes there's issues, sometimes there's bugs. So if I don't get it right the first time, we're going to troubleshoot it, but I think it should be good. Go ahead and just run this. So everything works out well. Let me just move this here, then here. We're going to do this one to start off. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got the YouTube. Okay, now we're running the actor to get the comments. The only thing that I'm potentially don't know if it will work perfectly is the comment one. So everything worked out. We see these little search things, so that's good. Let's check the Airtable. So as you can see, it's now at, okay, so now it's, so we got this transcript right here. So the whole YouTube video transcript, boom. That's 16,708 characters right there. So it's pretty long. And now the moment of truth. Okay. Look at that. Bravo. I'm going to give myself a pat on the back. And if you followed everything to the T to where we're at right now, give yourself a pat on the back. You know what? Matter of fact, give yourself a round of applause because you just built something that probably like 80% of people don't know how to build stuff like this. And don't just stop here. Take the principles you learned in this video and think about how you can actually apply them to real life things that you would use in your business or your personal life, whatever. There's so much you can do once you start understanding this. Guys, I really hope you think of, like, your brain should be going through all the possibilities with this stuff, using Apify, using scrapers, using Airtable, building out like very good, robust infrastructure. And yeah, you can, it's really crazy, guys. Like, for example, like some of this stuff that you see here, like I said, I have a lot more crazy stuff coming, so make sure to stay tuned, subscribe. But I've been working, for example, like with the Philippines, Philippine workers for the last 5 years. We help our clients get some of those placement into their business as well. And like some of them, like we still do that. Like we still work with them, and like there's certain things you need them to do, but like just any general employees, but we usually would use some of them like general assistants or like admin assistants to do a lot of this, like data entry or this or that, you know, going to manual websites, looking at info or whatever the case may be. And you're spending anywhere from like, you know, $2 to $5 an hour, depending on what the task is, right? Just fine. It's, you know, it's a lot cheaper than, you know, someone in Canada or the US just for like data entry tasks, right? But with these automations, I mean, this has replaced so many different tasks that we would have needed to outsource or give to some certain employees, right? So yeah, you can save so much money. Like, I mean, really all you're doing, what you're spending here is you're paying for your make.com subscription, you're paying for Airtable. If you, there is a free version, so you don't even need to pay, but if you're on a budget, but then you're paying Apify or you're using the free version. Like I said, everything technically has like almost a free version except for make, which the lowest is $10. And then there is technically a free version here, but you know, if you're going to be using it a lot, you're going to need to pay like $10. So, and then if you're going to do stuff with this data, like getting the transcript is great and getting the comments is great. And I have plans to show you guys how you can even get more data, how you can scrape data, because I know you guys love that. There's certain things you want me to show you on where you can get data from or how much data you can get, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, or like specific websites, whatever. Let me know in the comments down below. But even once you get that data, it's really about what you do with that data. So we have systems. I've been building out really cool systems, complex systems, but once you actually see them and I explain them to you, you'll get them. They're easy once you understand them. It starts getting your mind thinking like this certain way. But certain tools to analyze that data automatically, because once you get that data, that's one thing and that's great. But then if you didn't use other automations and tools and all this stuff, you would actually have to like go through the data, look through it yourself. That's like a very manual task. No, we want to use AI to do all the like the front end of analysis and all that stuff. And then like you can kind of do more of like a quality control or like an approval process to make sure everything's good and at a certain stage. So that just saves you so much time. And I'm going to show you guys how to do more advanced stuff like that and build that out. But for now, I wanted to give you guys this value on a nice Sunday. I hope you guys had a great week and are going to, you know, have a very exciting, busy, fruitful week ahead. All right. Tomorrow, for all my AI fans out there, we have the Apple event, the announcement. So most likely we've been hearing that they're going to most likely like have a partnership with ChatGPT and Apple. So we'll see what comes out of that. It's gonna be interesting. I'll definitely do some coverage on that, as well as like I said, I have some really cool stuff for you guys in regards to everything we just showed you, walked you through. So and this is like top tier stuff. Trust me when I say that. Like my plan is to give like really show you guys some really top tier stuff on YouTube. I want to turn this channel into something where you come to it and it's like, wow, I got so much value for free. This is awesome. And we can build a really good community here. So other than that, guys, if you aren't in our free community, currently it's free. I've been definitely thinking about, you know, starting a paid community. Not yet, but definitely join our free community while you can, while we have a free one. A link will be in the description, stridecommunity.com. We have about 700 members in our Discord and Facebook group. And then also too, guys, this is a hefty book I wrote on client acquisition. It's called Client Acquisition Code, leveraging AI, systems automations, a bunch of stuff to escape the guru matrix. And it's really value packed. Like, it's not about like, there's no fluff. It's not like just a AI generated ebook or anything like that you know a lot of people are putting out. This is something like I spent over 2 to 3 years planning this, and then like with getting data, and then actually like sitting down and putting it all together and all that stuff. So I put my blood, sweat, and tears in this, and my heart and my soul. It's only $27, and there's a money back guarantee. So you can get the digital copy, the hard copy. Link will be in the description. Client acquisition code. And then other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in tomorrow's video. We upload every single day here. So if you're new to the channel, subscribe so you can stay tuned. Turn on post notifications. Like the video if you got value from it, and, you know, help boost the algorithm here. We're trying to really put our all into this channel and see it grow, and I hope you guys can be a part of it. So other than that, I will see you in tomorrow's video. Keep hustling, keep grinding, and of course, guys, accelerate your stride. Take care.